Hello, hello. It is the Trading Captain, and I want to talk today about market cycles and why I haven't really been engaging much with this market. Because I've seen a lot of people making comments either in my videos or on the live streams saying, hey, I've seen that these setups have been coming up every now and then, but you're not engaging with them. What's going on? Why aren't you trading them? And maybe these are just newer traders, or maybe it's more experienced people just riding some potential hot cycle and they're wondering why I'm not participating. And I think these are valid questions to have, and I really want to give my positions on why I think the way I do. So, I've been trading for 7 years. I have some experience with what a hot or cold market looks like, and I've been able to pick up on a couple things. In particular, whenever the market is colder, resolution really drops in terms of even if you get your setup, the market is just so cold that you don't see that resolution, a bounce or a breakout or whatever you're really looking for. Follow through tends to be a lot lower. Now, occasionally you'll still get some good moves, like we had a good move today, but those moves are very, very far and few between, and the failure rate is much, much higher. Now, I've been looking at some peers around me in the trading space, and I'm actually quite surprised at how damaging the results really are. It seems like a lot of people right now, small or big creators, are really struggling in this market to find anything that moves that sticks. And realistically, I feel like my approach of just recognizing the danger of the market, recognizing things are not following through well, just sitting on my hands and saying, I'm going to be patient, I'm going to wait for better opportunities before I re-engage, I feel like that's the right call. I've managed to minimize damage this week because of it, right? Even with the Webull premium I'm getting, I am still getting passive income from just sitting on that cash. So that is a nice side benefit of being patient. So I'm getting rewarded in a sense for that patience. But even beyond that, I just think that whenever the market is cold, you need to be willing to understand that maybe my system, regardless if it works or not, maybe I am at a bigger disadvantage right now and I either need to reduce size or just wait patiently for the ideal setups. Even recently, I've kind of entered a mentality, and I'll sometimes do this in the coldest markets, which we seem to be in a very, very cold one right now, where even if a setup meets my criteria and it looks tradable, I will sit on the side and say, okay, I'm not going to touch this. I'll basically paper trade this in my head and see how this stock plays out, right? And if it doesn't play out well, that kind of reinforces to me, still in a cold market, very, very hostile conditions, be even more patient. And really, I just keep doing that until I start to see follow through where it's like, okay, I'm starting to miss these opportunities more than I am getting rewarded for being patient. Maybe now I need to start to engage again. And that's really the mentality I have. Now, if you know, I'm also starting a new strategy, so that's throwing another ball into the juggling act that I'm doing, but it's just one extra feature, and it's not the main reason I'm not trading, right? Because even with the new strategy I have, if there is something that comes up, I would short it or trade it or whatever if I had a good setup or opportunity, but we're just not really getting them. So regardless, I do want to trade. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I feel that given the conditions we're in, the best case opportunity is to just wait for those conditions to return to a warm, hot market cycle where the probability of stocks resolving better is higher. So I just want to go ahead and throw that out there, get my thoughts out there. Hopefully we get some better continuation next week. I know it's going to be a shorter week because of the holiday, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on this. If you liked what you saw, please do leave a like, helps me out, and I will be back Tuesday. Take care.